We're going to switch it up for a video on the channel today. Instead of talking about the video game, we're going to talk about the mentality of a lot of these grown men, these soft, weak FPS gamers we see nowadays, and just how seriously a lot of them take these games. I'm not going to put anybody specifically on blast in this video. I'll leave that to these cringy ones out here. They do that. They love that. They love attacking and hating other channels and hating on people, individuals. They use bigger channels' names to try to grow their channel. I'll leave that to them. This is more just in general because I'm seeing a lot of it from multiple people. It's funny. I got a comment on one of my Call of Duty videos, and this particular grown man, he was he wasn't liking the video all that much. He was hating on me with the full force. Because in the video, even though I said some things positive about Call of Duty in the video, I was still criticizing with valid criticisms. I was criticizing Call of Duty. And this particular nerd, he could not handle it. But this particular nerd, when I was saying the same things on my last Xdefiant video, this same nerd was on that video praising me. Oh, dude, I love your channel. I love your videos. I couldn't agree more. I'm tired of this shit. Xdefiant, it gotta go. Oh, it's cool, though. It's cool for this nonsense to be going on over there in Call of Duty, though, right? And these Xdefiant super fanboys, they are the exact same. Don't you dare say it about my game. But, oh, yeah, you're cool, man. Love your channel. Love your videos. Keep preaching, bro. Keep spitting facts when you're talking about the other game. It's the same thing with these console warriors, man. There's nerds out here that used to straight up bootlick my channel. And then I made a video clowning and calling out these nerds still soldiering in the console war in 2024. All of a sudden they went from absolutely loving my channel to they hate my guts because I called them exactly what they are. Dude, you're soldiering for a piece of plastic. You want to see the other piece of plastic die. You realize what happens when there's no competition, right? Look at Call of Duty for one and what it has been getting away with for years. Competition is good, man. Competition is healthy. Competition is what we should all want as consumers. It can only mean good things for us as the consumer. With how seriously these virgins take these games and take these consoles and everything else, like you're doing your channel no favors if you're just being honest. You're literally hurting your channel by being honest. If you're praising a game, but also you criticize the game, you're making it so much harder on your channel than it needs to be. You're better off just being fake and phony and picking a side, running with it. Preferably, if you want to grow quicker, just go all out with the hate. Let's say YouTube finally decides to recommend your channel a little bit. So they're going to recommend your channel. They're going to recommend one of your videos to these 100 channels that they never recommended your videos to before. And these people come to your channel like some of these people, they hate watch Call of Duty. Some of these people, they only love Call of Duty. So these people check out your video, listen to what you got to say. And in that video, even though they're vibing with most of the video, you still said one thing that doesn't align with their opinion. They hate you. It doesn't matter what you said for the other 8 minutes of the video, 9 minutes of the video, whatever it is, you said that one thing that they do not agree with. They hate you. If you go back to my early Modern Warfare Deuce and Half videos, even before Modern Warfare Deuce and Half dropped, anytime I said anything positive about the game, I got hated on for it. Actually, I got hated on by people who were, they just hate watched Call of Duty, but it was the only game they played. And I kind of get that because there's really no substitute for it, but they hate watched Call of Duty. If you said anything positive, they hated you. Like that time that they dropped some news that they were bringing Modern Warfare Deuce maps to the game. And I made a video talking about how that was a good thing. Because we were getting so much regurgitated, recycled content, nothing original at launch. The more the merrier at that point. And we had a map vote. I broke down that, listen, dude, if you hate the Modern Warfare Deuce maps and it comes up, vote it out. And these people hated on me with the full force, man. I can't even they went off. All right, like stalking my channel, hating on my future videos because I said that one positive thing about Call of Duty. And now some of these same people, they love Call of Duty because they got a taste of Xdefiant. They realize that Call of Duty made them think that they were a better player than they actually are. So they hate Xdefiant so much. Now they're a Call of Duty lover, and they will hate on you if you say anything negative about the game. That is how seriously they take these video games. That is how butthurt they get when you say something that they don't agree with in that moment. Go back to my early videos of Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, and you'll see me a lot of times in many different videos talking about how we are in the worst era of Call of Duty, but Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half is probably the best multiplayer we have in this Warzone era, this worst era. And every time I said that in a video, I always got hated on for it. Now some people seem to agree. You're starting to see more people come around and saying, oh yeah, Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half wasn't bad. It's funny to see them realize this now, but that didn't stop them from hating with the full force at the moment when you were saying that, when you said something that they did not agree with, an opinion that didn't align with their own. They hate it with the full force. Now they love that idea, and they'll hate on somebody like me or channels similar to mine that still make it very clear we got beefs with this game. The game is far from perfect. Sledgehammer Games did the most, and the post-launch support for the first while was great in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, and I would expect it to be great because we literally got a glorified DLC with no original content at launch. I would hope the post-launch support would be there. But just by being honest, you're saying two things. One of those things is going to piss off one of the communities. So you're saying this is the best multiplayer. I ain't talking about campaign. I ain't talking about the shit-ass zombies. And we haven't seen Black Ops 6 fully yet. So you're saying that Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half is the best multiplayer we've gotten in this worst Warzone era. You're going to piss off the super haters by saying this. But you're also saying I can't stand the fucking servers. I mean, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company here. Look at the servers we got. Look at the cheating problem we got. Look at the bundles, the cringy ass skins we got. I'm tired of seeing this shit in a Modern Warfare game. Like, where the fuck is the immersion? They're straight up ripping these kids off, and these kids, they don't even know the difference. They can't even tell. All they know is they want that skin, that operator skin for a first-person shooter. They're not, their brain hasn't matured enough to realize what is going on. I'm beyond tired of the predatory, manipulative, rigged matchmaking that they have going on in these games, and these noobs that start on the franchise with 2019 or whatever, they're too new to even know the difference. So because you said these negative words about Call of Duty and all they know is that they love the game, they hate your guts. Literally doing your channel no favors just because you're being honest. I got a comment recently on one of my Call of Duty videos from one of these COD super fanboys, but he's still like a casual, like he buys all the bundles, he plays in his free time, doesn't take it too seriously, but he keeps dropping the same regurgitated content. He does it on my channel. Anytime I'm recommended a video from a channel I've never heard of before and I'm just going through the comments, or if I'm watching one of the homies' videos, I see the same person, the same grown man. He feels like he shouldn't be in a lobby with a player like Scum. He feels that it is not fair for him to ever see a better player in a lobby with him. We're talking about a casual pub here. We ain't talking about ranked. We ain't talking about professional tournament. We ain't talking about shit. We're just talking about a casual pub. We're not playing on LAN here. These people got to realize this shit. If we were all playing on LAN, then skill-based matchmaking, you could talk about that being fair, but we're not playing on LAN. The matchmaking we have in COD now, it fucks with your connections. It fucks with a lot of shit because of the eomm matchmaking and everything else, man. We got a lot of bullshit in this matchmaking. But this particular grown man nerd thinks it's unfair for him. He feels entitled. He's a noob at the game, and he feels like he should never see a better player in his lobbies. Like, these protections, they weren't there for us when I started back in COD 4. We didn't see none of that. We didn't feel entitled. We got our ass whooped. We got our ass handed to us. It was more about whether or not you had some balls, stayed on the game, or you could quit. You had your two options: stay on the game and get better, or quit. Now, honestly, with this particular nerd, just with the message, because I've seen a lot of people say this similar thing, and I see them go and regurgitate it on other channels as well, too. They really think it's unfair for them to see a better player in their lobbies. Something we all saw back in the day when we first started. There was no entitlement there. I was thinking about doing this funny little bit just with the message, not the person itself, just with the message though. And I was gonna go off on these people with a whole bunch of edits and everything else. You guys probably would have enjoyed it. I'm not sure where I would have went with it, but that's what I was leaning more towards. Just going off on these soft, weak, fucking bitch, fucking fuck. But you know what? We can't even put all the blame on them, because Activision has conditioned them to feel this entitlement, holding their hands for so many years, protecting them for so many years. Now they jump on a game knowing that they're a weak player, expecting, feeling entitled to never see a better player than them. So then they hate on anybody who stayed and stuck with the game for years, got better at the game, and now they're playing in professional tournaments every time they get on to unwind at the end of the day. Even though they're not asking, they didn't sign up for a professional tournament. They're in it just so that they protect these soft, baby back little bitches on a video game. They try to tell us, dude, it ain't that serious. It's just a video game. It's funny that you say that when you're defending skill-based matchmaking. It's just a video game. So why do you care so much knowing that you're weaker at the game? Why do you care so much jumping into a pub? The only option we have, unless you want to go ranked, why do you care so much about possibly seeing a better player? Even if they completely removed skill-based matchmaking and all of us would have better connections in the whole nine, even if they removed it, the chances of you going up against a full 6 stack is so rare, man. You might see 1, 2 better players than you, a couple players the same tier as you, and you might run into a couple players in that lobby worse than you. But you know what you're going to do? You're going to enjoy yourself because you got a good connection, and you're going to learn. You're going to get better at the game by watching those better players, seeing how they played a certain situation. Instead of rewarding multi-billion-dollar companies by buying these cringy ass bundles so they'll stay protecting you in your little ass bubble, you could grow a pair and learn. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you on that next one.